People say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate. Let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate. Let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. 10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day.
Hello and welcome to the top news at this hour. I'm your host Rika Roy. Let's dive straight into the headlines. 2611 accused can be extradited to India. It is a big win for India in the 2611 case. US court rules in favor of India, says the treaty permits Thakur Hussain Rana's extradition. US says India provided sufficient evidence. Thakur Rana still has another legal appeal. Karnataka governor gives sanction to prosecute CM. Congress says it's political vendetta and conspiracy. BJP says CM should quit to ensure impartial probe. Siddaramaiah meanwhile says that all MPs and MLAs are with him. No question of quitting. Congress says that governor violated rules, will challenge in court. Doctors hold 24-hour nationwide strike. IMA seeks PM Modi's intervention. Health Ministry sets up panel to look at doctors' security. Kolkata Police has issued notices to 7 DYFI leaders for vandalism. In an exclusive interview with NDTV, Omar Abdullah says these are the priorities of his new government. He says that they will pass a resolution against what happened on August 5th, 2019 and also want full statehood to be restored. Omar also talks on alliance with Congress, saying door is not shut. In an exclusive interview to NDTV, IMF's first Deputy MD Geeta Gopinath says climate change is a downside risk to India's economic outlook. She says a lot of action needed by India to tackle climate change and broad-based job creation is imperative. Wrestling star Vinesh Phogat returns home after Olympic heartbreak. She gets a hero's welcome at the airport celebrations at home in Haryana. Pakistani-origin Canadian businessman Thakur Hussain Rana, wanted in India for his role in 2008 Mumbai terror attacks that killed over 160, can be sent to India under the Indo-US extradition treaty. A court in California has said Rana is in a Los Angeles jail over charges linked to 2611 Mumbai terror attacks. Rana is known to be associated with Pakistani-American Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist David Coleman Headley, one of the main conspirators of the attack. He is also accused of having links with Pakistan's inter-services intelligence. Now, a political clash has erupted between Congress and BJP after the Karnataka governor allowed the prosecution of Siddaramaiah over the alleged Mysuru Development Authority scam. Congress leaders defended Siddaramaiah's resignation for a fair investigation. The Karnataka government plans to challenge the governor's decision in court.
As the day dawned on August 17th, Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah received official communication from the Raj Bhavan confirming that the governor had sanctioned his prosecution in the Muda scam. The order said that based on complaints filed by Pradeep Kumar SP, T.J. Abraham and Snehamai Krishna. The governor has gone on to accord sanction against the CM under Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act and Section 218 of the BNS.
The entire cabinet is with me. The government is with me. All MLAs are with me.
Senior Congress leaders soon huddled into a meeting at the Chief Minister's residence to discuss the party's counter-strategy, accusing the governor of playing by the BJP's book and standing firm against Siddaramaia's resignation.
We will fight in the court of law.
So will this lead to Mr. Siddaramaia's resignation as well?
No question of resigning.
So the governor right now is playing to the script of Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah.
The complainant, who first approached the governor, is all set to face Siddaramaiah at the court.
I have taken up a legal stand, and that legal stand will continue. I have never said this about Mr. S.M. Krishna or Dharam Singh or Mr. Kumar Swamy, Mr. Yediyurappa, none of them. I have never said they should resign because that's their decision here. For me, I'll have to pursue the matter legally and I'll do it.
Meanwhile, the BJP termed it democracy's win.
The nature of the allegations are very serious. Investigating agencies will now have to start the process of prosecution. We hope that the Chief Minister will take moral responsibility and resign forthwith and make available an impartial investigation into these serious allegations.
ಈ ಕ್ರಮ ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಬದುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಶುದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah enjoyed a clean image for 4 decades, which has now come under question. The only redemption lies in the court, and the verdict there will also determine his continuance on the CM's chair. With camera person Govind, Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru for NDTV.
While the CBI is under pressure to deliver results on the probe into the brutal rape and murder of a postgraduate student at the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital, the Kolkata police are probing a larger conspiracy behind the vandalism at the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital during the Reclaim the Night protest. Meanwhile, West Bengal government has issued guidelines to all government hospitals to ensure safety of women working on night shifts.
The CBI at the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital as it probes the brutal rape and murder of a second-year postgraduate student. The CBI also searched the place where the accused Sanjay Roy went after committing the brutal crime. The central agency questioned the former principal of Arjikar Medical College and Hospital and other officials connected to the incident and its initial probe.
As the CBI probes the case, there is pressure on the agency to deliver results. The ruling Trinamool Congress has also demanded for capital punishment, and as these doctors continue to protest for 7 days, there is a major demand for safe and secure workplace for women across board.
The police have issued notices to 7 leaders of leftist organization TYFI, including their state secretary Meenakshi Mukherjee, to join the probe. The Kolkata police say they are looking at the larger conspiracy behind the vandalism, as the mob attacked the hospital with the clear intention of destroying the scene of crime. The seminar room, which they managed to save despite being outnumbered and outpowered. Sources have told NDTV that the police are investigating if there was an attempt to foment unrest by creating a situation where the police would be forced to use huge force during a citizens' march. The investigation is focused on whether troublemakers infiltrated to reclaim the night protest with the intention of creating a larger unrest. The police say they managed to save the crime scene with several injuries to policemen as they handled the situation with restraint.
We have to be restrained in our response. We cannot be, using force left, right and center just like that. Well, but I am telling you that anyone feels that he organized the entire protest and which led to and instigated people, we will arrest him as well. We have absolutely no problem. If there are a group of people who came with this intent to do something like this, I think it's just give us a little more time. We should be able to discover it.
The Trinamool Congress says there is an attempt to create unrest in West Bengal on the lines of Bangladesh, while the BJP hit back, saying Mamta is responsible for the situation in West Bengal.
Bangladesh-like situation, if it is created or being created, the entire responsibility is on the Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee. For her vote bank, she always has been creating or inviting the Rohingyas and the infiltrators. Now you are afraid seeing Sheikh Hasina. Now you are afraid seeing the situation in Bangladesh.
সিপিএম বিজেপি আপনারা রাজনীতি করছেন, ভাবছেন বাংলাদেশে একটা ঘটনা ঘটে গেছে, আমরা সেটাকে টেনে এনে যদি ক্ষমতা দখল করতে পারি। আমি বলি আমি ক্ষমতার মায়া করি না, আমি মনে করি যতদিন বাঁচবো মানুষের সেবা করে যাব।
While the CBI is under pressure to deliver and show progress in the investigation of the rape and murder of a second-year postgraduate student at the RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, after the case was handed over to the CBI by the High Court, with the ruling Trinamool Congress demanding that the case be investigated within 7 days and death penalty be given to the accused rapist, the Kolkata police is also under pressure to unravel the conspiracy behind the attack on the emergency building of the RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, after admitting that there was an assessment failure on their part. With camera person Ashwini Mehra and Aniruddha Tripathi, with Tanushka Datta in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Now, on 16th of August, a major incident was averted at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport in Mumbai. A passenger had a chemical in his bag which he was taking to Congo by flight. It was then discovered when a spark erupted in the bag before the baggage was loaded in Ethiopian Airlines. After this, the ground staff separated the bag from other bags and informed the airport authority. 5 accused have been held in this connection. Some political news now. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and Home Minister Amit Shah. He sought enhanced financial assistance for the debt-ridden southern state. In his first meeting with PM Modi after the union budget, Naidu thanked the Prime Minister for key announcements made for Andhra Pradesh, including 15,000 crore funding for the new capital's development. According to sources, TDP chief discussed the state's financial status in detail and requested more central support to overcome fiscal challenges, boost economic activity and increase the state's GDP. Time for a quick break on the show. More on the other side. Stay tuned.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code. and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. 10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our
Wrestling superstar Vinesh Phogat got a grand welcome as she arrived in Jhajjar after her Olympic campaign ended in yet another heartbreak. She was disqualified from gold medal match for being 100 grams overweight. She was greeted with garlands, including one that was made of money. She was clicking pictures and selfies with young fans. The atmosphere was a mix of celebration and support, reflecting deep admiration for multiple medal-winning wrestler who announced retirement from sport. I'm joined at this hour by my colleague Shreya Ghosh, who's been tracking Vinesh Phogat from airport to her village. Those are the pictures on your screen of celebration. Shreya, thank you very much for joining us at this hour. Vinesh has reached her village, I suppose. Tell us a little bit about what is the atmosphere there and how is she being celebrated?
Right, the anticipation is running really high. It's an electrifying atmosphere here because, live music is being played in the background, and we can slowly see women also gathering because it's mostly men who had gathered since evening, and they're all waiting for Vinesh Phogat, the unstoppable force of Indian wrestling, who's had an heartbreaking journey at the Paris Olympics, but then an incredibly inspiring one, and that's the reason why here at the Hanuman Temple in Charkhi Dadri, the home ground of Vinesh Phogat, the people are here, the villagers have assembled here to embrace their beloved daughter Vinesh Phogat as she'll be joining them shortly. And I'm joined by a few women here. आप कब से इधर हो और आप जब मिलोगे विनेश जी से कैसे कैसे आप रिएक्ट करोगे?
Obviously, we'll react very fantastic, and as she is an honor of a village as well as a country, and we are waiting from many hours, and we'll definitely motivate her that she is a winner always. She is always a winner.
So as she correctly said that she's already a winner, although she was disqualified, and her appeal to sort of get the joint silver medal was also rejected, yet the Haryana government had promised her that, she will be welcomed here in her home ground as a gold medalist, nothing less. And that's why you can see people have gathered here. They're here to wholeheartedly embrace her, welcome her. At this hour, it's getting quite late, but we know that she landed in the national capital at 10 in the morning, and she has stopped in multiple locations as she journeyed, as she's on her way to Balali here in Haryana, which is the wrestling hinterland of India, and everybody is overwhelmed with pride as Vinesh is returning. And Vinesh herself has mentioned that she has extended her gratitude towards the entire nation who has supported her, and also her residents, her villagers, her neighbors, family, coaches. She has extended her heartfelt gratitude to everyone out here. And let's speak to one of her fans here. They have been waiting here since evening. Let's hear from them. Sir, आप कब से इधर वेट कर रहे हो विनेश जी का?
यही का हूँ, इसी गाँव का।
विनेश जी का आप इंतजार कर रहे हो ना?
हाँ जी।
कैसा लग रहा है जब वो आएगी, आप कैसे उनको वेलकम करोगे?
बहुत अच्छे हैं।
और इधर कैसा माहौल, सर आपको इधर का माहौल कैसा लग रहा है? ये सब इधर विनेश फोगाट को वेलकम करने आए, आपको कैसे लग रहा है?
बहुत बढ़िया।
अगर आपको कुछ विनेश को कुछ बोलना हो, आप क्या बोलेंगे अब जब वो आ जाएगी चक्री दादी?
हम तो यही बोलेंगे, अभी
अगला ओलंपिक एक ओलंपिक और खेले, संन्यास लेने की घोषणा को रद्द करे और एक ओलंपिक तक और खेले। बाकी उसको शुभकामनाएं। WFI ने थोड़ा सहयोग नहीं किया, नहीं तो गोल्ड मेडल ही आता उसका।
The common sentiment here amongst the villagers, amongst her fans, her support base, is that she should play another Olympic. She should continue wrestling, you know.
Right.
And she has already mentioned in her social media handle, she has written a 3-page letter where she has mentioned, she has highlighted that the fighter in her, the wrestler in her is still there, and under different circumstances, she would have continued wrestling till the year 2032.
Right, Shreya, I believe that celebrations will go on late into the night as Vinesh Phogat arrives in a village and is felicitated by the villagers, her fans, everyone in the community, because what she has achieved is nothing short of a medal, because the way she has fought through in the 3 of her bouts, beating the previous Olympic champion who had not been beaten for a very long time. In fact, she had only been beaten 4 times since 2015. Yui Sasaki, who was taken down by Vinesh Phogat in the first round, and thereafter Vinesh fought 3 very crucial contests getting into the gold medal match. There on your screen, Vinesh Phogat being felicitated during her journey from airport to home in Charki Dadri. Moving on, Jammu and Kashmir will go to the polls after a decade. A day after the polls were announced in Jammu and Kashmir, National Conference leader Omar Abdullah spoke to NDTV about what his party wants. He says they want full statehood being restored and the fact that the door is not shut on alliance with Congress. Take a look.
We've had one preliminary round of discussions. Unfortunately, it didn't reach very far because they came without any clear roadmap of how they want to take this forward. After that, we didn't hear from them again. Because we didn't hear from them again, then Dr. Saab made the statements that he did. Having done that, I think then the Congress felt that the door was closed, which was not the case. Farooq Saab only made these statements because there was no follow-up to the first meeting that we had. Now time is not on our side, but should there be a meaningful and a sort of a realistic discussion with the Congress, then we're willing to sit down and talk to them.
So you think the alliance is a possibility?
It's not a closed chapter as far as we are concerned.
Well, Omar Abdullah says that it is alliance with Congress is not a closed chapter. Congress has reacted to it, saying that their aim is to defeat divisive forces.
Congress party is open for alliances with like-minded parties because the basic purpose of formation of India bloc was to checkmate the communal and divisive forces, anti-democratic forces. That purpose and that object is major cause of concern in Jammu and Kashmir, to defeat and checkmate the communal and divisive forces. It is necessary that we should have alliances and we don't divide our votes between the secular parties. It is ultimately the Congress High Command which has to take a call on these things. But the basic purpose and our target is to checkmate the communal and divisive forces, especially in Jammu and Kashmir.
Now, Elon Musk owned social media giant X announced that it is shutting down its operations in Brazil with immediate effect in response to what the company described as a threat from Alexander de Moraes, a justice of Brazil's Supreme Court. Now, this is an alarming story. A CCTV footage of Delhi traffic policemen have now been found. They were sharing money among themselves. 3 police officials have been suspended for taking bribe. The CCTV footage is from Ghazipur area of Trilokpuri Circle in Delhi. 2 ASIs and 1 head constable of the traffic police can be seen in the video. This video reportedly surfaced a week ago. Well, that's all we could pack into this bulletin. Thanks for watching.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. बनेगा स्वस्थ इंडिया. One World Hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live. Listen to
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू द फ्रेश एपिसोड ऑफ टेक विद टीजी। ये एक ऐसा शो है जहां पे हम हर एपिसोड में टेक्नोलॉजी का एक नया बीज बोने की कोशिश करते हैं अपने दिल दिमाग में। द शो वेयर वी ट्राई टू कल्टिवेट दिस कल्चर ऑफ लुकिंग एट टेक्नोलॉजी एज अ गिफ्ट। ये एक ऐसा शो है जहां पे मैं हर बार सटल हिंट्स देता हूं और आप पता लगा ही लेते हैं कि एपिसोड किस चीज के बारे में है। वेल अगर आप अभी तक गैस नहीं कर पाए हैं तो इट्स प्रीटी बैड ऑन यू, बट द फैक्ट इज कि आज हम बात करने वाले हैं अबाउट एग्रीटेक। ये एक ऐसा फील्ड है जहां पे एग्रीकल्चर एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इट कम्स टुगेदर फॉर समथिंग बेटर। और आज इस एपिसोड में लेट्स एक्सप्लोर दैट हाउ एग्रीटेक is bound to change the world that we see around us. Hello everyone, मेरा नाम है गौरव aka TG. You are watching Tech with TG. जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं, चलिए शुरू करते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, एक बहुत पुरानी कहावत है कि सारी लड़ाई जो है वो रोटी कपड़ा और मकान की ही है। हमने बॉलीवुड की बहुत मूवीज में सुना है कि इंसान की जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है वो है रोटी कपड़ा और मकान। अब इसमें कपड़ा और मकान एसेंशियली बाद में ऐड हुए हैं। द एसेंशियल रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ अस ह्यूमंस is food, is that piece of bread, is the roti. अब यहाँ पे if you go years and years ago कि कहाँ से शुरुआत हुई, so let me tell you, इस फील्ड में भी टेक का बहुत मेजर रोल रहा है right from the beginning. फिर चाहे वो टूल्स हों जिनको यूज करके शिकार करके खाना खाया जाता था, या फिर द इन्वेंशन ऑफ फायर और आई वुड से कंट्रोल्ड फायर जिसकी मदद से खाने को पका के हम लोग खा सके, तो वो एक टेक्नोलॉजी है। जो बेसिक टूल्स को यूज किया हम लोगों ने फसलों को बोने के लिए, वो भी टेक्नोलॉजी है। इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इजिप्ट एंड मेसोपोटामिया, जहां पे दे वर यूजिंग इरिगेशन चैनल्स इन देयर फील्ड्स, पानी के कंट्रोल्ड फ्लो को अपनी फसलों तक पहुंचाने के लिए, इवन दैट इज टेक्नोलॉजी। इफ यू टॉक अबाउट चाइना, जहां पे एंशिएंट टाइम्स में राइस को एक प्रॉपर सीजनल मेथड के हिसाब से कल्टीवेट किया जाता था, इवन दैट इज टेक्नोलॉजी। या आज अगर हम बात करते हैं मॉडर्न डे टूल्स की, द काइंड ऑफ एडवांसमेंट्स जो हमें देखने को मिले हैं इन बायोलॉजी, इन केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, इन बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, या अगर हम बात करते हैं बेटर स्टोरेज सॉल्यूशंस जहां पे हम सैटेलाइट्स को भी काम में ले रहे हैं। सो ओवर द इयर्स वी हैव डेवलप्ड मल्टीपल न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज फॉर दिस एग्रीकल्चर अराउंड अस। लेट्स एक्सप्लोर अ फ्यू ऑफ द टेक एंड पता लगाते हैं कि आखिर आज की डेट में कौन से वो एडवांस्ड टेक सॉल्यूशंस हैं जो हम यूज करते हैं इन द फील्ड ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर।
If agritech doesn't advance at the rate that it is, how would we feed the approximately 9.7 billion human beings that would inhabit this earth by the year 2050? ये यूनाइटेड नेशंस का एक एस्टिमेट है एंड इवन इफ इट इज ऑफ बाय सम परसेंट, ये तब भी एक काफी बड़ा नंबर होगा। सो एंटर एग्रीटेक। टेक्नोलॉजी का यूसेज एग्रीकल्चर के फील्ड में यील्ड को बढ़ाने के लिए, एंड वाइल हर नए दिन इस फील्ड में काफी एडवांस डिस्कवरीज होती रहती हैं, वी पिक द 5 दैट वी थिंक आर लॉन्ग टर्म इम्पैक्ट लीविंग। स्टार्टिंग विद प्रिसिजन एग्रीकल्चर, जहां एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी को लेवरेज किया जाता है टू इनहैंस यील्ड and production and drastically reduce waste and save our resources. अब इस गोल को अचीव करने के लिए फार्मर्स कैन यूज अ प्लेथोरा ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजीज फ्रॉम सॉइल कॉम्पोजिशन सेंसर्स टू ड्रोन्स टू इंजीनियर्ड फर्टिलाइजर्स टू दैट वेदर ऐप जो उनके फोन में होता है एंड बारिश की वार्निंग टाइम से दे देता है. Platforms like Climate Field View help turn data about fields and farms into valuable insights जिनकी मदद से farmers better and informed actions ले सकते हैं and measurable improvements notice करने लग जाते हैं. Next up is advanced genetics and genomic editing, जहां technologies like CRISPR and Cas9 को इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है crops को enhance करने में by modifying their DNA. इसके इस्तेमाल से certain beneficial crops have shown increased resilience, improved resistance to pests, less and less dependence chemical inputs पे, thereby overall productivity better हो जाती है. Next up, smart irrigation systems जहां IoT sensors constantly काफी सारे aspects को monitor करते रहते हैं like moisture in the soil and they then regulate this smart watering system that they control. So imagine if the moisture level in the soil is already optimum, watering system on ही नहीं होता है, thus saving water and also the crops. This automation, it also extends to other areas of agriculture, which is also the next advancement. Advanced robotics एक ऐसा game changer है जिसने agriculture की manual dependence को काफी solve कर दिया है. Harvesters that automatically separate the seed from the chaff and of course can harvest acres of field in one go without getting tired. Robots that pluck fruits only when they are just ripe. And सोचिए इन सब reasons के चलते आप कितना time and resources save कर सकते हैं. Last but not the least, in fact actually the latest, क्या आपने कभी सोचा था कि खेती बाड़ी में मशीन लर्निंग एंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जैसी टर्म्स काम आएंगी? बट इट इज ट्रू. ये दोनों एग्रीकल्चर में इन्वॉल्व्ड कॉम्प्लेक्स डिसीजन मेकिंग को काफी एम्पावर करते हैं बाय फीडिंग डेटा टू दीज सिस्टम्स. वन कैन रन प्रिडिक्शन मॉडल्स जो प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं क्रॉप यील्ड्स, डिजीजेस को अर्ली आइडेंटिफाई एंड डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं एंड ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हैं फार्मिंग प्रैक्टिसेस को. जस्ट इमेजिन AI powered image recognition जो pests and diseases को timely identify करने में help करती है. The future of AI is not just about cultivating meme culture. This in fact is actual food for thought.
तो फ्रेंड्स देखा आपने that how exactly the tech is used in this field just to enhance the production, just to enhance the overall experience कि हम कैसे traditional farming से आज इस modern age farming तक पहुंच पाए हैं. Well, after the break, we're going to interact with an expert from the same field और हम थोड़ा discuss करेंगे detail में about agrotech and its potential future. Right after this short break.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. 10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative, Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative, Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves.
Hello friends, welcome back after the break to your favorite show Tech with TG and it's me Gaurav once again, जहां पे मैं आपसे आज बात कर रहा हूं हमारी हम्बल सी रोटी के not so humble, in fact very advanced future के बारे में, because today it's all about agrotech. जी हाँ, ये एक ऐसा फील्ड है जहां पे हम कंबाइन कर देते हैं एग्रीकल्चर और टेक्नोलॉजी को, एंड अभी हम बात करने वाले हैं एक एक्सपर्ट के साथ जस्ट टू नो what exactly is the future and potential of this particular domain और आगे हमें और क्या कुछ नया देखने को मिल सकता है and how exactly this field is progressing.
I'm Krishna Kumar, founder of Cropping Technology. So we started back in 2010 and the whole core focus was how do we improve predictability, sustainability and productivity of this whole agriculture sector. तो ये हमारा prime goal था. क्रॉपिंग को स्टार्ट करने का, कि कैसे हम डेटा इंटेलिजेंस को फोर फ्रंट में रखें एग्रीकल्चर का, एंड देन चेंज द ट्रेडिशनल वे एंड इम्प्रूव दिस होल पर एकड़ वैल्यू जो एग्रीकल्चर में जनरेट करना है. मुझे लगता था एग्रीकल्चर सिंपल है, राइट, बट एग्रीकल्चर सेल्फ इज अ वेरी वेरी डीप साइंस. एक सीड को आप सॉइल में डालते हैं, एक डेप्थ पे डालते हैं, और फिर वो बड़ा होता है, एंड देन इट प्रोड्यूसेस फूड व्हिच गिव्स एनर्जी, राइट. दैट सेल्फ इज a kind of a technology which fascinates me today also, and lot of engineering goes behind it. अगर इसको हम लोग break करें कि what could be the basics in agritech क्या है, तो एक तो आपका economic practices भी enhance हो रहे हैं with the changing climate, with the pressure getting built, तो varieties नए आ रहे हैं, आपके irrigation system improve हो रहे हैं, so now you know how much water need to be the irrigation system is designed for the crop, कि कितना पानी चाहिए वो क्रॉप के हिसाब से पानी देता है. वेदर फोरकास्ट टूल्स हैं, आप एप्स बनाते हो, फार्मर्स को दे देते हो, जहाँ पे वो देख सकता है कि अच्छा मंडी का प्राइस क्या है. तो ये सब बेसिक्स हो गया, राइट. सो यू कैन बिल्ड समथिंग लाइक दिस एंड गिव इट टू द फार्मर. अगर आप एग्रीटेक का एक्सट्रीम की बात करें तो वहाँ पे आपका नया इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, जैसे AI प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, जेन AI है. क्या आप फ्यूचर फोकास्ट कर सकते हैं कि अगर मैं इस प्लॉट पे पोटैटो लगाया तो अगले सीजन में ईल्ड पोटेंशियल क्या होगा, और क्लाइमेट को देखते हुए ये सही है या नहीं लगाना, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि लेट लाइट का प्रेशर ज्यादा है या जो बीमारियां आती हैं ज्यादा होगा, बिकॉज क्लाइमेट अगले 6 महीने में इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू सपोर्ट दिस क्रॉप. तो आप वो डिसीजंस ले सकते हैं. तो ये हो गया आपका एक्सट्रीम साइड हो गया. आप सैटेलाइट्स हैं, ड्रोन से प्रिसीजन एग्रीकल्चर कर सकते हैं, स्प्रेइंग कर सकते हैं. तो ये सब ब्लॉकचेन ट्रेसेबिलिटी के लिए यूज हो रहा है. तो ये सब आपके इवॉल्विंग टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं, और ऑल्सो ये इनके यूज केसेस अभी देखने को मिलते हैं. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द technology which is unheard in this agritech, right, and some other things which we are working and which I can speak about. Can you look at the whole supply chain of, let's say, a price ki dekh rahe hai country scale pe, and say what is going to happen next season? Can you predict that? And can you marry last 40 year of climate data, current conditions, and then next 6 months or next 1 year or 5 years, and put a kind of a trend for the paddy, how it will behave in next 5 years, 10 years, or next season. That's something everybody wants, because of the climate change, the supply chain has become unpredictable, which is impacting government on their import and export bills. Food scarcity ho rahi hai, nutrition, feeding. How do you feed people, right? Many of the African countries are getting impacted because of this. तो ये टेक्नोलॉजी की बहुत जरूरत है, और अभी ये इवॉल्विंग है, बहुत नेसेंट स्टेज पे है, एंड वी आर एबल टू प्रेडिक्ट नेक्स्ट सीजन, एंड वी आर नाउ ट्राइंग टू डू नेक्स्ट 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years, and 30 years कि कैसा होगा अगर कंडीशंस चेंज होते हैं क्रॉप की पोटेंशियल. एंड यू हैव टू आल्सो मैरी दैट टू द वेराइटी, बिकॉज एवरी वेराइटी हैज अ डिफरेंट ट्रेट्स, interacts very differently with the temperature and environmental condition or soil type. तो ये एक टेक्नोलॉजी पे हम लोग भी काम कर रहे हैं, एंड वी हैव डन quite well to even predict the next season, right? So which will be a very large impact. The other problem, this technology can solve, how do you expand? कि अगर आप एक रीजन में पोटैटो कर रहे हैं, वहां पे आपको let's say you want to do some other crop. Is it suitable to grow that crop? What will be the yield potential? What are the challenges you can face? Can you predict that with the technology, bringing all this data together? And a new supply chain can be created in that region, right? So बहुत सारे सवाल आते हैं हमारे corporate side से या development agencies के साथ कि can you help me find a grid in a new country where I can put a trial of my variety, which will support the yield potential of that particular crop, right? So those are some of the very, very advanced technology which we are working. And then the others are like, I heard about blockchain for land titles, right? So agriculture may be, that will enable a lot of things from the government point of view, and for reaching out to those growers very, very seamlessly and in a fast manner. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी पे काफी काम हो रहा है, बिकॉज AI इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर काफी इवॉल्व हो गया. सो हाउ डू यू डू जेनेटिक इंजीनियरिंग फास्टर विद द इनहांस कैपेबिलिटीज व्हिच हैज बीन बिल्ट. और एक नया चीज आपको सुनने को मिलेगा, माइक्रोबियल सॉइल हेल्थ, राइट, सेंसर्स की. हाउ डू यू इम्प्रूव द माइक्रोबायोलॉजी ऑफ द सॉइल एंड माइक्रोबियल presence in the soil, right, and which generally supports the crop. Also, a lot of focus is on working on the superfoods, right? जैसे millet है हमारे country में, and there's a lot of focus to grow that crop and provide a lot of nutrition. It's a resilient crop, and I've seen this these kind of initiative in many other countries as well. So hardy crop, resilient crop, less investment, less resource consuming, but provides a lot of nutrition to the world population. तो ये सब सारे एडवांसमेंट हैं जो जनरली सुनने को नहीं मिलते हैं, बट बैक एंड पे काफी काम हो रहा है इसके ऊपर, एंड आई थिंक इट विल ऐड लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू टू दिस सेक्टर. वन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज अ डिजिटल डिवाइड, राइट. अगर आपके पास बेसिक फोन है, कोई इंटरनेट नहीं है, फीचर फोन भी नहीं है, और आप एक फार्मर हो जिसको you want to become a better farmer for your livelihood, right, to feed your family and on livelihood. How does government or anybody reaches out to them? जब हम लोग अफ्रीका रिमोट इंडिया में काम करते हैं तो बहुत सारे solutions लेके जाते हैं कि can we reach out on WhatsApp if doesn't have a smartphone. अगर उसके पास WhatsApp भी नहीं है तो SMS से या IVR से कर सकते हैं कि अगर बेसिक फोन है. अगर बेसिक फोन नहीं है तो can we have a implementation of village resource person. तो हमने एक जीविका के साथ बिहार में किया था और MP में किया था, जहाँ पे एक फोन था एक वुमेन फार्मर के पास, एंड हर जॉब वाज टू सपोर्ट let's say 30 to 40 women entrepreneurs, agriculture farmers हैं उनके फील्ड पे, and she used to became a kind of a technology adopter. She was trained and she used to provide all the advisory to them. और गांव में एक चौपाल पे वो एडवाइजरी को लिखा भी जाता था कि अगर किसी कोई भी आके वो पढ़ सकता है कि बेस्ड ऑन दिस टेक्नोलॉजी आप अगर ये क्रॉप कर रहे हैं तो ये सब ये डिजीज आ सकती है, या फ्रॉस्ट आ सकता है, या अगर डिजीज ऐसे आए तो आप उसको ऐसे सॉल्व करना है. तो बहुत सारे तरीके यूज होते हैं. वी आर गोइंग टू बी अ मल्टी प्लानेटरी humans. We are exploring outside Earth as well. And it's important for us, for the human survival as well, if we look at next 500 years, 1,000 years, right? And we have been seeing a lot of experiments in the space station that आप tomato grow कर रहे हो, आप lettuce grow कर रहे हो, आप different type के crops, resilient crops grow करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. Recently, I heard कि Mars पे, they have discovered water under the soil, and those are very, very promising things, and these experiments are already happening, and this is not happening from in the recent days, but it was also happened long back also when we started going to the space. I think the intersection of technology and agriculture represents one of the most significant opportunity of our time. It is very critical for food security for a country or for the planet, or building a national food resilient ecosystem so that your dependence goes down. I think this marriage is very, very important, and we should embrace this, right? And the government, public sector, private sector should see how it can go to the last mile. I think I'm very excited about this opportunity.
तो फ्रेंड्स, नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेनेवर यू टेक बाइट ऑफ योर फेवरेट मील, अब चाहे आप छोले भटूरे खाएं या आप गोलगप्पे खाएं, जस्ट डू अ क्विक रीकैप एंड सोचो कि वो फसल कहाँ से आई होगी, क्या क्या टेक्नोलॉजीज के थ्रू वो फसल उगी होगी, एंड फाइनली जो एंड प्रोडक्ट है वो आपके मुंह में जो टेस्ट बड्स हैं सबको ट्रिगर कर चुका है. टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे चारों तरफ फैली है, जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम कि हम उस पर फोकस करें और थोड़ा सा डिटेल में जानने की कोशिश करें. एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई डू इन एवरी एपिसोड ऑफ योर फेवरेट शो टेक विद टीजी. मैं आपसे मिलने वाला हूं नेक्स्ट वीक किसी और एक्साइटिंग टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करता हुआ. फिलहाल के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं. दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. विश यू ऑल अ गुड डे एंड टेक केयर.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate. Let's rebuild Wayanad.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day this lecture hall will be made of code, and driverless cars would be trapped in intersections. But even in this maze of the future, you can't wish away health. It's time to become more resilient. "10 years of Banega Swasth India, we have grown and achieved so many milestones. And now I have a plan to beat the urgency, to stop breathing with difficulty, to relieve getting choked with inactivity. Energize our government, our environment, our society, and ourselves. Everyone, everywhere, every day. Banega Swasth India. One world hygiene.
Stay informed and entertained with the new and updated NDTV News app. You can watch all our channels live, listen to podcasts, read breaking and exclusive news from around the world and more. Download the NDTV app today and get access to the best journalism and storytelling on your smartphone or tablet. The NDTV app. News that matters to you.
Landslide devastation in Kerala's Wayanad. Join NDTV's initiative. Donate for Kerala.
Hi, I'm Shreya Saran. Kerala's Wayanad area is hit by devastating landslides, resulting in loss of lives and livelihood. Kerala needs your help right now. Let's join NDTV initiative. Come, donate, let's rebuild.
Hello everyone, you're watching The Left, Right and Centre with me, Maria Shakil. This Saturday, our headlines this hour. 2611 accused Tahavur Rana can be extradited to India in what is a big win for India in 2611 case. US court has said that the treaty permits Tahavur Rana's extradition. Geeta Gopinath speaks to NDTV, says a lot of action needed by India to tackle climate change. She also said that broad-based job creation is imperative. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah speaks to NDTV, says will pass resolution against what happened on August 5th, 2019, and he has also demanded full statehood. Doors are open for the Congress alliance. It's not shut. That's his words. In fact, a key BJP meet is held in the national capital. Of course, the upcoming state elections are discussed. Karnataka governor gives a sanction to prosecute Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Congress calls it political conspiracy and vendetta. BJP says the Chief Minister should quit. Doctors hold 24-hour nationwide strike. IMA seeks Prime Minister Modi's intervention. Health Ministry sets up a panel to look at doctor security. Pakistani origin Canadian businessman Tahavur Rana, wanted in India for his role in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks that killed over 160, can be sent to India under the Indo-US extradition treaty. That is what a California court has said. Rana is presently lodged in a Los Angeles jail over charges linked to 2611 Mumbai terror attacks, and he is known as a close associate of Pakistani-American Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist David Coleman Headley, who is one of the main conspirators of the attack. He is also accused of having links with Pakistan's inter-services intelligence. Radhika Ramaswamy is joining me on the phone line. Radhika, India has much reasons to feel, see this as a shot in the arm for all the legal case that has been built against Tahavur Rana. But overall, what are you picking up from the survivors of 2611?
Certainly, this is a big victory for India in the 2611 probe. Tahavur Rana on the brink of extradition. US court saying India has provided sufficient evidence to establish his role in the 2611 attack. Of course, he might file an appeal, and now that the ruling is out, of course, he had filed a habeas corpus petition, which was earlier rejected. Now, once again, a setback for Tahavur Rana and a big win for Indian agencies. They've been trying to get him extradited from the US to try him in this case. David Headley, who was instrumental in conspiring the attacks, convicted in the case, had taken his name during cross-examination. Headley and Rana were friends. In fact, Rana moved to Canada, where he set up immigration services, which had a branch in Mumbai as well. And therefore, he provided logistical support to David Headley by giving him cover to identify targets. He gave multiple entry business visa also to David Headley. And of course, a supplemental charge sheet was also filed last year by Mumbai Crime Branch, which once again emphasizes Rana's role, the fact that he stayed in a hotel in Mumbai just ahead of 26/11. And Mumbai police, of course, time and again saying that they have multiple documents, communication, evidence and records to show that he was also part of conspiracy and he was instrumental in guiding David Headley as far as the recce and the conspiracy in itself is concerned. His extradition, of course, will help India unearth the conspiracy, understand the logistical and financial support he may have provided. And as far as survivors are concerned, of course, this has been a wait for so many years. More than 160 people have died. Several still, not healed from the wounds of 26/11. They feel that this extradition has taken a long time. We know for a fact that Abu Jindal is being tried, but his trial has been put on hold. So perhaps Tahawur Rana's extradition may help understand the role of Abu Jindal more, role of Pakistan also more, and other conspirators also perhaps who were instrumental in carrying out the bloody attacks of 26/11. So yes, certainly a big victory for India and some sort of hope for justice as far as victims of 26/11 are concerned.
Right, Radhika, thank you so much for joining us. We have Kapil Sankla, lawyer of the Supreme Court, joining us. We also have Surendra Kanodia, who's a 26/11 survivor, and Amrita Raichan. Kapil Sankla, looking at what has been seen as a long legal battle for India, to ensure that all those who have conspired against India in 26/11 actually, face the law. Do you think this is the step in the right direction, and how soon will this extradition come through?
Maria, it makes me very proud in 25 years as a lawyer on the defense side, and when I see how relevant India is becoming in the international scenario, it makes me extremely proud. This extradition wasn't easy, considering the fact that this fellow had been acquitted by the American courts. And after that, we sought extradition. We brought in fresh documents, fresh material. So there was a huge roadblock as far as this extradition was considered under law, which was one, that the offense is such that he would be given death penalty. There was politics involved. And the third, most importantly, is the law of double jeopardy, where once he was acquitted and a co-accused was also given protection by the American court, we still managed to bring in relevant documents before the concerned court in America. We brought in facts that the offense has to be seen in the light of Indian laws, and the documents and the evidences that that were brought before have to be seen under the aegis of the offenses committed here, and therefore we could convince the first court and the second court, and as far as the habeas corpus is concerned. So I think it's a huge step in the right direction, and it also shows how relevant India is becoming in the international scenario. This is one of those cases where the extradition laws have been fought when there were huge liabilities, huge genuine arguments that could have been brought and were brought by the legal team of this fellow, and we still managed to convince the courts and multiple forums.
Yes,
and
but Kapil, Tahawur Rana has served 7 years in jail, but again India had gone ahead and put in this request because India wants him to be tried here in India, and because of his links with the Mumbai attacks. His, of course, argument was that he has served the jail term, but he is someone who provided that material which was used for the terror attack, and the jury has convicted him of giving that material support to a terrorist organization which is Lashkar-e-Taiba, and for conspiring to provide that material support to really carry out that terrorist attack.
You're right, but he was subsequently acquitted of charges directly relating to the Mumbai attacks. He was found guilty for another offense as well, which was supporting the plot to attack a Danish newspaper. So there were three things that happened. He was acquitted of first charge, not on the second charge, but found guilty of another offense as well. So the extradition, as far as our arguments were concerned, is that you have to look at the offense so committed in India and in the light of Indian laws. And this was taken into consideration by the Superior Court, who did hold two important facets. One, that the offenses in India are different from the acquittal made in America, That is one. And he cannot draw benefit of the co-accused, which is Hadley's case. So these two were, as I said, huge roadblocks as far as his extradition were concerned. And these were successfully fought on by the Indian government. And therefore, we do see that though he still has, some rights of going to the superior court and also lobby, which is also permitted in America.